What's going on, guys? Sayincraft Studios here with Devlog Day 7 of the Party Jam hosted by Amazon over on Game Jolt. So, today was a very rough but also very productive day. So the first thing that you may have noticed is we've got a new intro. So I spent a couple hours, probably less than that, in the morning animating that and editing it all together. There's some finishing touches I probably need to do to that to polish it up. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. It matches this game perfectly. It has one of those game pieces or board pieces in the back and the character in the front, and it forms into the logo that I use. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. And the music is actually another track from The Art of Humanizing a Pixel, created by Mojo King. He composed that song. It's beautiful. I love how it fits. I think I'm going to fade out the audio, but other than that, it all sounds great and matches up perfectly. I did edit it a little to fit in a shorter time because it's even longer than it already is. Anyway, I'm gonna hop right into the changes, and I'm gonna see if you guys can see what's new first, and then I'll explain it after it's blatantly obvious. So this intro here with the world map being shown with the nice accompaniment of Mojo King's track is beautiful, but you may notice some things are a little bit different. We'll get into that later. And here's the big elephant in the room, the big cheese. We have the art of Christopher Conn, the main antagonist slash narrator of this game, and from my other game, The Art of Humanizing a Pixel. The art is done by Bagged Milk, that Sheridan College student I told you about. She did an amazing job. Huge shout out to her. And as of right now, it is her birthday, so big happy birthday to her. Everyone wish her a happy birthday, but yeah, she did an excellent job. And it turned out really great. I can do some touches up on it to make it fit in a bit better, but that's not her, that's me. I think as is, it looks incredible. So he's gonna basically act as the narrator and explain everything. Already he's starting to explain stuff about the game. He's got a little joke here saying, welcome aboard, prospective employee. Quite literally, actually. I have you on a board. Ha ha ha, funny joke I wrote. Chris, normally this is where I tell you how to play the game. Oh well. Enjoy the mess. Well, I said that because I didn't want to write out the game rules yet since the game's not done. This is just a test. And you click that and he goes away and we're in the game. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. Again, thank you to Bagged Milk. That was incredible work. Another thing you might notice is different is, again, we have the lives, we have the number rolled, we have the chat here. Let's connect to the chat and say hello. Well, it says hi for us automatically. But above that, it says standing first place. Now I'm going to be in first place right now, obviously, because I'm the only one playing. But actually, I wanted to have it say first place, second place, third place, fourth place. And I spent like 8 hours straight on that, just trying to figure that out. That is way harder than I expected. The game is not set up to handle that kind of equation. So how I ended up fixing it or solving it in the end, kind of a compromise. The game keeps track of the distance traveled of every player, and then whoever's traveled the furthest is in first place, and everyone else who's below that is it just says they're losing because I couldn't calculate who's second or third. So it does technically work. There's a first place, but anyone who's not in first place is losing, which is also technically right because there can only be one winner. But it works. I'm happy with it, but also a little disappointed it didn't turn out exactly how I wanted, and I wasted a lot of time today on it that I could have been working on mini games. So there's no new mini games, but there is still lots to show you. So we're gonna start rolling the dice here. Solid 3. The mini games are the same so far, so we'll probably skip over them if I get them. But there are new things to look at. 5 here. You might already notice something that was on my right or left. My left. Let's see if we can get it. No, we didn't get it. But we got a mini game. I'll just skip past this. So you may notice over on the kind of top right here next to the numbers rolled, there's a purple place or a purple piece with kind of like a triangular diamond shape emitting electrical particles. That is a new power-up. Similar in Mario Party, you can get different types of dice or die to help you. If you do land on that piece, you get the executive die. or the executive dice, and Chris comes on screen to explain it. Hopefully I can show you, but it's RNG really. But it gives you a 10-sided dice. Took a little bit of inspiration from a Dungeons and Dragons. You roll the 10-sided dice. There's a 0 on there. You have only 1 minute to use it, or until you get a mini game. But it really helps you get further because it has up to 10 pieces, or 9. I think it's just 9. But it's possible to get a 0. You only have 1 minute. There are caveats, but it's really overall a great power up, and I'm really proud of adding it. And I like how it looks. Every player can only use it once, but there are per piece. But there are actually other ones scattered around the map. Here's the next thing you might notice. I'm now on a different area of the world. Now we get off the board, which I still haven't made pretty or changed up, but I did test around with adding more pieces around the world. So you still roll the dice on the main board, but now you traverse in anywhere in the map really. Right now we're inside of a cabinet, but we're about to pop out. We just missed the second one, but this is on the windowsill actually. So there's pieces on the windowsill you can go by. There are mini game pieces out here, more regular ones, and there are currently only 2 power-up die in the game at the moment on the map. This is the other one. We missed it. Hopefully we'll get one of them by the end of this. It's still not super long. Here, I got a mini game. I'll skip through this. It's still not super long, the board. It repeats once you reach the end. It'll loop back to the beginning. But that being said, here we are at the beginning. That does just show I plan on having the board extend way beyond just the board. Kind of how Mario Party isn't just a board game. You can go on like pianos and like cakes and stuff. So this is going to be you traverse basically the whole world. Okay, if I get a 1, I get this power up. Oh, that RNG! Oh, that was really good stuff. So now you're going to see what it looks like when I get the executive dice. I think that's what I called it. So Chris comes on screen. This is a very magic dice. It is the dreaded D10, so 10-sided dice. And it rolls when you play. I call it, I got a 2, the executive. It's just the executive, but same idea. I think I'm going to get a mini game. Well, anyway, you have 1 minute to use it. Enjoy. Okay, and we got a mini game. So yeah, you only have 1 minute to use it, or until you get a mini game. I think once we get out of this mini game, it'll be just that. So you have 1 minute to use it until you get a mini game. Mini games remove that power up. So it's a lot of RNG involved, but what game isn't? Oh, I got another one. Uh-oh, it's not deleting itself. That's a bug. Here, I need to fix that. I'll write that down. Thanks, Chris. Thank you for talking. Here, I'll fix that later. Holy crap, we're playing the game now. Thank you, Chris. It's very magic that... Oh, it's on loop. It's on loop. Okay, it's gone. Oh my goodness. Well, anyway, guys, that is basically all I have to show for today. Thanks for tuning in. I still haven't fixed that. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Lots of good progress. Again, thank you to all the artists, Mojo King, Musifical, and Bagged Milk for all the incredible art. This game is turning out great. And I do want to give a quick shout out to Sonboss, my good Serbian friend, for giving me the idea for the lives and the race. That really adds to the game. So anyway, see you next time, guys. Just a couple more days left. Peace out.